Hello, wonderful people of PicsArt. It's Abby Lee, and I am back again to give you our how-to tutorial for this week, and it's going to be really exciting. It's one of my favorites because I love double exposures. I have a Mark III. I'm a total Canon nerd, so I do a lot of double exposures in my camera, and the cool thing about this app is that you can make your images look so amazing just by overlapping the photos with each other. So it makes it super simple. You can do the coolest images by overlapping background images with like someone's face image. I have a few on my profile. Feel free to check it out. So I'm going to bring it to you today because I think it's something that is a great tutorial to learn, and it just gives you the freedom to make really unique images out of 2 shots. So you can just overlap them and use the blend tool. I'll show you a little bit about how to kind of dress up your double exposures, but let's go ahead and get started today. And I'm gonna, as always, let you know that I have my wonderful assistant to answer any questions that you guys might have. This is the image I will be working with today. I am getting a little bit of a glare from that light up above, so let me move this around just a second. All right, so this is our wonderful image. Let me tap the screen to make sure I'm focused. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come in here and I'm gonna add photo. And I'm gonna add our most recent photo. Actually, you know what, let's go ahead and save private and then save to phone so I actually have the image there. And then I'm gonna jump back. Okay, so I'm gonna add photo, it's right there. And then I'm gonna add this twice. Basically, you can add as many photos up to 10 selected. I'm just going to use 2 just for this certain tutorial, but you can use up to 10 images. I'm going to bring them in. They're going to overlap like that. I'm going to just bring them up here so I know what I'm working with. And I'm going to enlarge this. And then it's super simple. I'm just kind of overlapping this here, but I'm going to go to blend mode. And if you can see how different each one is, you can play around with it, but you can see kind of the type of blend that you get. So darken, everything, you just find the one that works for you. I personally like the lighten, and I'm just gonna move her over to the side. Kind of like that. And you can just play around with this as much as you want to kind of get the feel that you're looking for. Like I said, feel free to, screen is also a really cool one that I actually might use screen on this layer, but let me kind of play around here really quick. I'm gonna do the same thing with this other image here. And feel free to like overlap them and then play with each blend tool because you'll get a different look each time. So the possibilities are basically endless. I'm gonna go right here. I think that looks really awesome. I'm going to go ahead and erase this area that is overlapping her face just so I can see it a little bit more. And that's actually really cool. You can also come in and erase this area just a little bit to see her face a little bit more. I kind of like how that looks, the overlapped look. So I think I'm actually going to end up keeping that just because I think it looks really cool. You can also jump back into here and get onto that layer and then play around with that layer and see what it looks like. So that's really cool, but I want to use screen on this one just so she pops out just a little bit more so you can see her features a little bit more. I like that, so I'm going to go ahead and go back into I'm actually just going to apply it because I want it to be one layer now, so I don't have the ability to move these around. I kind of just want to make sure they're all merged so I don't have to worry about moving around. So I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. That's basically what I'm looking at, but I want it to be a little bit different by going into mask, and this is just me kind of dressing it up a little bit. And I'm going to go into lights, and I'm going to go into red haze because I think it's amazing. And you can play with the hue of all of this. You can also do the same type of blend modes with this. If you haven't noticed, you can overlay, you can do the difference, which is going to make it really unique. So you can either just play with all of it. I really like screen. I'm probably going to use screen for that just to add a little bit of color. And I'm going to hit apply. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into mask and I'm going to go into bokeh. And I'm going to apply it one more time, and you can kind of just play. I mean, look at how many filters we have for the applying bokeh. There's so many. And then you can also play around with the hue of bokeh as well, which just makes it I mean, it's just endless possibilities. It's so cool. I like the look and feel of this one personally because it's kind of dreamy. It's got that hazy feel to it. And I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. So everything is set on there. Basically, I used the same image 3 times. I used 2 masks, one bokeh and one which was just the lights mask right up here. And there's so many, I mean, you can go to the store as well. There's just, there's so many items that you can scroll through and use. They are the coolest features ever. So I highly recommend you kind of overlapping, just get really creative with your images. I don't actually want to use another one because I like the way this looks, but I'm going to go ahead and go into tools because I want it to pop a little bit more, and I'm going to go into contrast. And I'm just going to bring that contrast up a little bit to kind of just bring out the highlights and a little bit more of the features. Bring a little bit of the darkness out. And you can also play with saturation if you want it like pretty bright. You can also mess with the hue and everything. This personally I'm really happy with, so I'm going to go ahead and hit apply. Then I'm going to go ahead and go into effects, and you can 100% play around. There's so many things you can play around with in our effects, and you can even do HDR, kind of sharpen it. I want to bring the unsharp up, bring a little bit of saturation in, and fade it a little bit. And then you can tap it, kind of collapse it, and then just kind of see what you did. It's a very subtle thing that I just did there, but it's very noticeable. And all you have to do is press on the screen and release it to see the difference that you just made. Anyway, that's my tutorial for today. That's the double exposure. It's super simple. You can play around with any other image, kind of get the correct feel. You can also do 2 different faces at the same time. Just feel free to play around, get super creative like I said, and obviously share it with us for us to see. I love to see all the unique stuff everyone's posting. And I'm just going to go ahead and hashtag this double exposure. And then PicsArt, because I love it. I'm always on here playing around, guys, so just let me know. There's so many tutorials, and just if you ever want to see a particular one, 100% go to our blog and check it out. I'm going to go ahead and post this for now and bring it up to my face. And bear with me while I set this up. There we go. Hello, hello, once again. So I am super, super excited to talk to you about the Creative Selfie Contest. I hope that you've been joining in on that. I hope you've been posting a lot of them. We've been loving what you guys have been posting. So please keep posting, because the actual contest ends tonight at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please, please, please partake. Keep posting your creative selfies. I'm going to take a few as well. I've actually been playing a lot with them, but yes, definitely partake. Look at our blog, look at our Twitter posts, and on anything that you want to learn. We have a ton of how-to tutorials on our blog, and make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.